Hello, guys and gals, and welcome. Welcome. I don't know why I didn't realize I was live until just a second ago. I'm over there, like, staring at the other screen, like, looking at some things. Ladder starts tomorrow, obviously. And, oh, man. I had to go get some provisions. I had to go get some provisions, some drinks, and various other things so that I have some food for tomorrow. Yeah. Provisions. I got like some cheese sticks and I got some salami. Make some sandwiches. I got some pudding cups because you know pudding cups are delicious. Tempted to have a pudding cup right now. Pudding cup. Pudding. It's Cozy Shack pudding too. It's a good pudding. I got a spoon. Pudding and a spoon, and also an intro button that we have to press. That pudding was delicious. Beautiful ring. So beautiful. Such a pretty ring. Pretty ring. Look at my pretty ring. Anything new for season 11? Not as far as I'm aware. Come here, Valkyrie. We need you with a black spear. Most important thing. Not black. Not black. Not black. Not black. Not black. That's white. That's Fool's Mod. Not what we're looking for. It usually doesn't take me this long to get a black spear. Is that it? I think that's it. Nope, no new stuff for the latter season. What I'm going to be playing anyway. I'm going to be doing Sanic the Hoochag. Sanic the Hoochag is coming for you. He's never been made, but we're going to. We're gonna build a Sonic the Hedgehog, and he's gonna be great. Gonna hit you right in your big old brain. We're gonna Sonic the Hedgehog everywhere we go. Sonic the Hedgehog in the snow. Sonic Panic, Sonic's the man. Gonna run as fast as he can. What is the Sonic the Hedgehog build? It is running as fast as you can. Like Sonic the Hedgehog. Not to be confused with Sonic the Hedgehog, who is a pathetic wiener who can't run as fast as Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, Sonic the Hedgehog is far superior to that wiener Sonic the Hedgehog, okay? So let's not even talk about Sonic the Hedgehog. We're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog, alright? And Sonic the Hedgehog is superior in every way. And that's all you need to know. Why are there so many monsters here and none of them have anything I need? I don't know what they're doing. They want to eat me and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to die. Monsters, monsters everywhere. Monsters, monsters in my hair. Monsters, monsters on the floor. Monsters, monsters at the door. Monsters, monsters in the kennel with the Kubus monster dog. Cause he is a monster and he's with the monsters. Monsters, monsters everywhere. Monsters, monsters in your hair. Monsters, monsters on the floor. Oh no, corpulents are immune to poison. Disgusting. What's up, brother? Ugh. "10 years later, coming back with a frown. Take a Valkyrie away for another day. Hit 'em with your big old stick." I'm not gonna rhyme stick. There's too many good rhymes that have to do with dick. And I'm just kidding. I'm thirsty. I need some waters. You never heard of the Sonic guy? Sounds like a poor man's Sonic. That's right. It is a poor man's Sonic. 100% is a poor man's Sonic. Yeah, it's because it never updates the notification, which pisses me off. I don't know why it never updates the notification. It always updates the title, but it never updates the notification, which I don't really understand why. These corpulents are a little outside of my jurisdiction here as a cold damage character. A tabar? The hell? A tabar? My boy desperately needs some faster cast over here, and he ain't got nothing. Look at him. Not gonna jab him? I don't really know what good it would do. I suppose I can jab. Make it slightly ever so tiny bit faster. I guess. 400 lightning damage javelin. He was lightning. I changed to cold during Act 3 when all the monsters were immune to lightning, which was the main issue. Like, everything was immune to lightning in Act 3. Might even be worth changing him again. I don't know. Maybe back to lightning. Might be worth changing back to lightning. Might be worth it. I'm probably just going to run around and see if I can find him. They were blocking the door, though. I couldn't get through. They're not blocking the door anymore. I guess it doesn't help that this guy's cold enchanted and spectral hit. Ow. Come on. Let's leave this guy behind. He's a pain in my butt. Let's see if we can find Iswal. There he is. With a Might Aura enchanted monster. That's always beautiful. I see my Merc tab. Sanic the Hooge Hag. Sanic the Hooge Hag. We gonna make a Sanic the Hooge Thor. I'm gonna combine the other two builds that I've created. One is Sanic the Hooge Hag, and the other is Thor. I'm gonna combine them together. These guys are taking like no damage from anything. What's up, Tatiana? Thanks for the follow. Laidvex the Slayer. Why are the Venom Lords not immune to fire? I mean, poison. I thought all Venom Lords were always immune to poison. Well, in Nightmare difficulty, they're immune to poison. Apparently in Hell difficulty, they're not. It's weird. I'm just trying to get them out of the way of the door. Which, again, we're in the same exact situation. I'm trying to get them out of the way of the door. Nice little teleporting Venom Lord. Blade Hex the Poopy Face. I think my Merc has amp. Pretty cool. Or my Valkyrie. My Valkyrie has amp. Not sure if you guys are aware of this, because of the random nature of the way the Valkyries work, is that they can actually spawn with, like, a chance to proc amplify damage. She seems to have amplified damage right now. It's actually really neat. It's not something you can really, like, control, because you can't really look at her equipment and see what equipment she's wearing, but, like, she's obviously amplified damaging the targets right now. You can clearly see. Yeah, it's from an amulet. You can get a spawn of Hydra on an amulet. It's like a small % chance to spawn Hydras. These guys will overwhelm the door if I don't do something about them now. Annoying to deal with, but easy with poison. I mean, they're definitely dying right quickly with poison. What's up, Danny Kim? Yeah, Nintendo's banning people who are using MIG cartridges. MIG cartridges are not legitimate forms of play. If you guys don't know what a MIG cartridge is, it's basically where you can take an emulation, you can take a ROM file of a game, and then you can take that ROM file and load it onto the cartridge. Then you take the cartridge and put it into your Nintendo Switch, and then you have a Nintendo Switch game. However, you don't actually own the Nintendo Switch game, and it tries to fool the Nintendo Switch into thinking that it is a Nintendo Switch game. It works, but the problem with that is that it doesn't, like, it's not a legitimate way of playing the game, and the system can tell that you're not using the cartridge. Like, there's differences. Like, I think there's a checksum or something that's involved where, like, it does a checksum on the thing, and it realizes that you're not using a real cartridge. So, like, when people are getting their systems banned, and they're not getting banned, by the way, they're just getting banned online, so they no longer have online access. They can still play their system. It doesn't say your system is banned and you can no longer access your Nintendo Switch. It says you can no longer play online or have online services, is basically what it says. So you're basically restricted from online services. But I mean, 99% of the people using those MIG cartridges are using them illegally. And for like the 0.1% of the people that are actually using them legally, most of the time I find that they're also using them illegally as well. So, like, I'm not sad at all that they're getting their consoles banned. Boo frickin' who. I actually had to look up the MiG cartridge because I had kind of fallen out of the Nintendo Switch scene for a while because they're, like, you know, I hadn't, like, been keeping up with the latest developments. And the MiG cartridge is basically this, like, weird thing. I'm gonna go ahead and, like, tag both of these guys with prevent monster heal so they just slowly die while I'm talking. There you go. Now they won't regenerate anymore, so they'll just slowly die. The MiG cartridge is this, like, little thing. Let me pull it up. So it's basically a cartridge that looks like a real cartridge. However, it has an SD card slot on it. It's very similar to, if you guys are familiar with the EverDrive. Like, the EverDrive is a something that was made by a company that basically emulates a real cartridge. And then you basically just put, like, an SD card in there with, like, all the games on it. And then you can load, like, every single game that ever existed. Right? It's basically the same thing. Like, you can essentially just dump all your cartridges and put them on the SD card. And then once you put them on the SD card, you have all your games on this one SD card. And Nintendo obviously has a way to detect that you're using this SD card. Okay? It's not foolproof. In the case of Nintendo 64, when they did it with the EverDrive, I don't think anybody really cared. Like, Nintendo 64 is so old, and like, it's not online. There's no online services. There's no online updates. Like, they can't tell that you're doing it. Like, nobody's announcing on the internet, like, oh, he's using an EverDrive. Look at him. He's doing it. He's doing an EverDrive. You see this guy over here? He's such a character. Can't believe he would use this EverDrive. But when you use the MiG, you're literally announcing to Nintendo that you're doing something wrong. Like, you're announcing to them when you boot up the system that you're using something that you shouldn't be using. And then people are like, oh, I can't believe I got banned. This is crazy. Reminds me of that video I saw the other day, the lady who was like pushing on the guy's car and the guy's just trying to get through the riot or whatever. And she's literally just like bumping up and down on top of the car, and then she falls down and the car drives over her. And I'm like, I don't feel sorry for you. Like, you literally put yourself in harm's way. Like, and I don't feel sorry for these people getting banned with the MiG cartridges. I was like, you knew what you were getting into when you put that thing in your system. It's maybe like 10 years from now when Nintendo doesn't care about the Nintendo Switch, you might be able to get away with that stuff, but you're not getting away with it right now. I don't even know about 10 years, maybe more like 20. I'm so sick of these freaking corpulents, man. I mean, I got lucky there's no glomes, so, I mean, there's that. I'm just going to go ahead and tag all these guys, everybody I can, with prevent monster heal as required. That way they're all nice and not regenerating. Give them a nice poke. Yeah, corpulents are one of the monsters that have like the highest HP in the game too. And on top of that, they have the ability to heal themselves, which makes them doubly awful. And I swear the way regeneration works is it's like an exponential problem. So like the more HP a monster has, the better regeneration works. Same way like the more mana you have, the better your mana regeneration works. A superior thunderball. Okay. Wonder how much a superior thunderball is worth. It'd be funny to check. I bet you it's only like 4,000 or 5,000 gold. Slowest kills ever.
I can kill him faster.
Yeah, well, when you're restricted to rare items only, you don't have access to Crushing Blow. You don't have access to Open Wounds. You don't have access to a good weapon. Or, like, increased attack speed or any of the other stuff. Or plus the skills, for that matter. Like, holy Jesus.